I think as immigrants, we take the hate as motivation. And that motivation is what we spit back into success, right?
Yes, that's exactly what I would have said.
And that's the hustle over here. And Calvin, I want you to say hi to Wyclef, man. Hey.
Hello?
Hold up, Clef, we're losing some of your audio.
No. Ah, it's a shame. I'm such a big fan.
Hold up. No, that was me. My fault. I put him
Okay.
aside. Calvin, you can talk to Wyclef. What's up, man?
Oh, this is so crazy because I'm such a huge fan. Like, it's crazy. Like, and I also work for a blogging website, and we would love to have you on teamcurtains.com. You know, it's based in the UK. You're loved internationally. Just want to let you know.
I love the UK. What we do, just send me a tweet after this. I'll follow you and DM you, baby. It's a new world.
Let's hook it up. The one thing that I love about you is that you take whatever that you believe in and you put that into your music, and you advocate for whatever it is you believe in, what's in your heart, and that always has touched me, you know, being a fan of music and a big fan of you. So with this big tragedy that happened in Orlando, you know, I've noticed, you know, some celebrities have spoken up and some haven't. And I feel like that's where we should really pay attention, because the same celebrities who have talked about the Black Lives Matter movement or who have prayed for Paris, they are somehow, you know, strangely silent right now. So I wonder, what is your opinion on hip-hop and urban entertainers and their place in the LGBT community? Should there be more speaking up? Should they just stay separate? What is your view on that?
No, there's really no such thing as staying separate. You know, I don't believe in that. I believe that it's one world and it's one people. You know what I mean? Because what happens is, if you don't fight back, right, for everything, because you could be like, okay, I'm going to ignore the topic. Well, the topic that you ignore, and it's going to be you next, you know? That's why it's important that we do speak up. So in my behalf, looking, you know, first of all, the 49 families, you know, we all should be mourning that situation, you know? It's very important. But at the same time, what we have to do is open up the light to all of us, right? Because at the end of the day, we all are targets. And what I mean the world. Because what happens is, whether you in America, you in the East, you in Haiti, it's like nobody's protected no more, right? Because what used to be love is no longer love. Love is replaced with so much hate. So it's sort of like, how do we get back to that love? Because if you know me, you know me. I ain't worried about no endorsement deal. I ain't worried about nobody liking me. I'm just, if it's right, it's right. If it's wrong, it's wrong. And in this situation, I speak in behalf of the world, and the idea and the ideal of judging somebody because of their preferences is ludicrous. Because what happens is, if you start off like that, then you ain't gonna like me, because you ain't gonna like my shade, because you gonna say I'm blue like Akon, so you ain't gonna like me. You know what I mean? Then you ain't gonna like the next girl. You're gonna be like, oh, she's kind of yellow. I don't. So it all falls into a package, right? And at the end of the day, I think, to solve the problem, it's really a universal dialogue. Like, we have to have a universal dialogue, and the dialogue got to be a dialogue based on truth, right? Because think about it. We just lost 49 people. In Chicago, every other day a kid is dying on the street. In the streets of Africa, every week somebody's being massacred. In the Middle East, kids are playing in the sand and they're getting bombed, right? We have to have an international dialogue, a real dialogue, a truth. And I think that's one of the things that's going to help. It's very important.
Absolutely. And what's also important is this wonderful woman right here. You might have seen her on Love and Hip Hop. You might know her from around the way, making moves. Chrissy Monroe, how you doing?